And families spent part of the day celebrating Easter across Toronto, from a scavenger hunt in the East End to an egg hunt in the Distillery District. Throughout the beaches, teams followed clues throughout the neighborhood as part of a fox-themed Easter challenge. And at the Distillery District, the third annual Easter extravaganza featured more than 20,000 eggs, games, and of course, visits with the Easter Bunny. Now, this mild weather helped draw people out to kick off the long weekend, but the dry start, yes, not expected to last. Let's bring in our meteorologist, Ross Hall, with a look at what's ahead. Hey, Ross.
Hi there, Anthony. Well, warm start to the long weekend on this Good Friday. You can see temperatures well above the 20-degree mark, a record at Pearson, with temperature reaching above 23. The previous record for this date, April 3rd, 22.2, set back in 1981. So the warmest April 3rd on record. And as we look at temperatures out there this evening, they're starting to drop off a little bit. Much cooler conditions farther north. Yeah, not too far off. We've got temperatures near freezing or below. We are going to get into some cooler conditions tonight, into tomorrow. Already a sign of that. Northerly winds as compared to the southwesterly winds we experienced for much of today. There was some wet weather earlier this morning, but we've seen some breaks in the cloud cover to get out there and enjoy the warm conditions. We do have another low pressure system, though, that is on the way, a Colorado low, and that's why there's a special weather statement for a large swath of southern Ontario, including the GTA through eastern Ontario, where Environment Canada is warning of the potential for 15 to 30 millimeters of rain. This will all get started on Saturday. Rainfall warnings farther north could be closer to 30 to 50 millimeters, even an orange rainfall warning around the North Bay area, so taking it up a significant, in terms of the significance level of that heavy rain, and also freezing rain and some heavy snow possible. Winter storm warnings up through the Timmins area, where there could be 15 plus centimeters of wet snow and ice pellets and a mix of precipitation. Tonight, temperatures do drop closer to the freezing mark. I'll time out that rain for you tomorrow and the rest of the weekend coming up.
Thank you so much, Ross. Ontario's police watch. And our meteorologist, Ross Hall, is here with a look at the long weekend forecast. And this is what you get when you have spring, right? The ups and downs, the roller coaster.
Fasten your weather seatbelts. Temperatures rise, temperatures drop. So it is that battle between warmer and cooler air. And that's going to be the case as we head through the weekend. Let's start off with a look at what you can expect on Saturday. So tomorrow will feel very different as compared to today. That's what can happen during this transition season of early spring. And you can see temperatures in the single digits to start tomorrow morning. That rain for the GTA should start around 9 or 10 a.m. Showers, the risk of thunderstorms, some heavy downpours as we head into the afternoon. Breezy easterly winds. So this is going to be a cool rain through the day tomorrow. Yes, temperatures will start to rise as we head towards tomorrow night, but then they will drop back down as we move into Sunday. As we look at temperatures now across the continent, see there's a boundary really between some cooler air, and that will eventually filter in the wake of the Colorado low that's going to travel into our area. But we have been under the influence of some warm conditions today, certainly around the Great Lakes through to the Midwest of the U.S. But that temperature roller coaster will continue. See the jet stream emerging out of Colorado, pushing into the Great Lakes. That's the storm track, and that is going to be the track of this next low pressure system. Quiet weather day today. We did see some showers, some wet weather overnight into early Friday. But it is a relatively quiet evening. Don't expect 20-degree temperatures tonight, though. Temperatures are dropping, a breezy northerly wind. We get into an easterly wind as the system moves in. Possibly some mixing over higher terrain tomorrow morning, the Dundalk Highlands, parts of the escarpment. But I think this should still mainly be a rain event, at least for southern Ontario. Head farther north into Ontario for the Nickel Belt. Some freezing rain to start, and you can see periods of heavy rain farther north to the south as well. Some embedded thunderstorms could lead to some heavy downpours, some ponding on roadways. That rain will continue Saturday night into early Sunday at times, and you can see by Sunday morning the heaviest rain certainly exiting the GTA, still through eastern Ontario, Kingston for instance, but then by the afternoon it eases. Then we're into some scattered showers or flurries Sunday into Monday. Nothing significant, but could be cool enough for some flakes. through the day on Monday for some wet snow. Just what you want to see, right? Here's a look at those rainfall amounts. We'll have to watch out for the possibility of some localized flooding with some heavy downpours, especially for areas that see a thunderstorm with heavy rain in a short period of time. So for tonight, it's breezy and temperatures are dropping to near the freezing mark or above, and early in the day anyway, we are on the cool side around the GTA. You can see some warmer air pushing in towards London and Windsor, but cool air with that easterly wind hanging around the GTA and other areas. So 4 degrees early in the day on Saturday, 6 on Sunday, 6 on Monday, and then we're looking at temperatures only reaching 2 degrees come Tuesday. Then temperatures do start to recover heading into Thursday and Friday. Your dog walking forecast, Tilly in Belleville wasn't crazy about wearing the Easter bonnet, but thanks for the happy Easter message, Tilly. And for that dog walk, be prepared for breezy conditions and cooler weather this evening. And that's a look at your forecast. Coming up, new message to you.
And families spent part of the day celebrating Easter across Toronto, from a scavenger hunt in the East End to an egg hunt in the Distillery District. Throughout the beaches, teams followed clues throughout the neighborhood as part of a fox-themed Easter challenge. And at the Distillery District, the 3rd annual Easter extravaganza featured more than 20,000 eggs, games, and of course, visits with the Easter Bunny. Now, this mild weather helped draw people out to kick off the long weekend, but the dry start, yes, not expected to last. Let's bring in our meteorologist, Ross Hall, with a look at what's ahead. Hey, Ross.
Hi, Anthony. What a way to kick off the long weekend. Temperatures in the record-breaking territory at Pearson anyway, hitting 23 or above 23. The prior record for this date has a high temperature, 22.2 back in 1981. First 20-degree day in Ottawa, 20 degrees in London. You get the idea. It hasn't lasted, though. Northerly winds picking up out there tonight, dropping temperatures to the single digits, mid to low single digits by tomorrow morning. It's relatively quiet out there right now, but there is another system on the way, and it will start to bring some rain by Saturday morning across southwestern Ontario and the GTA. It will be heavy, wet snow for northwestern Ontario, Thunder Bay. We've got winter storm warnings through Timmins, where there will be 15+ centimeters of wet snow, along with some ice pellets. Freezing rain a concern tomorrow as well for parts of the Nickel Belt. Heavy rain for areas like Huntsville and Parry Sound. There is an orange rainfall warning, but the rainfall warning has also extended farther south towards much of southern Ontario and the GTA, where there is the possibility of 20 to 40 millimeters of rain, heavy bands of rain at times with thunderstorms, and I'll take you through all of that coming up in your long-range forecast. But it will be a wet day tomorrow, so be prepared for that. Tonight, temperatures are dropping out there, low to mid-single digits, depending on where you are, below the freezing mark as you head farther north. Hey, your full long-range forecast taking you through the rest of the long weekend just ahead.
Thank you so much, Ross. For the first time. And time now to get a check on the forecast for the rest of the long weekend. Our meteorologist Ross Hall is here. The up and down the roller coaster.
Yeah.
The good thing is you get to wear any type of wardrobe because you never quite know what's going to happen.
That's right. So you keep everything ready, handy in early April for sure, with the ups and downs when it comes to temperatures and conditions. What can you expect for Saturday? Let's take a look. So down to single-digit temperatures only tomorrow. A breezy easterly wind. It's going to be a cold rain starting to move in by tomorrow morning. Temperatures may get up to 6 or 7 degrees by tomorrow night, but it is going to be certainly an adjustment tomorrow in terms of the sky conditions and the temperatures, so be prepared for it. As we look at temperatures now across the country, below average across parts of the prairies today, 11 in Vancouver. You can see where the warmth certainly was today. Record breaker in Toronto, 20 in Ottawa, 15 in Montreal, then some cooler conditions towards the Maritimes. It's along the boundary that's separating that warmer and cooler air that we have these low pressure systems form. We're right on the storm track around the Great Lakes, and we are awaiting the next one. It is relatively quiet tonight, but that rain will start to move in by tomorrow morning. You can see that. Some heavier rain embedded in this possibly, and there's that mix of precipitation for the Nickel Belt, parts of northern Ontario, heavy snow farther north towards Timmins. Around the GTA, a bit of a break, 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Still some heavy rain through eastern Ontario. Then we're watching the next line. This is the cold front that's going to push through, and through the evening hours, again, more heavy rain, embedded thunderstorms possible, some heavy downpours, so be prepared for some ponding on roadways and possibly some localized flooding for areas that see heavy amounts of rain in a short period of time. This is Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. It starts to clear out of the GTA and eastern Ontario. Then we're left with some scattered showers or even flurries into Sunday afternoon. But Sunday won't be a washout. Still some showers scattered in nature or flurries at times as we head into a Monday. How much rain to expect? Well, this is our in-house high-resolution model, and it's showing 20 to 40 millimeters locally with this. But again, some areas possibly some heavier amounts, those areas that do see the thunderstorms. So tonight, yeah, temperatures are dropping out there. We're down to the low single digits, mid single digits, and tomorrow, not much of a recovery really until tomorrow night when we may hit 6 or 7 degrees around the Toronto area. But again, it will be a rainy one with breezy easterly winds, so be prepared. Have the rain gear handy. Long range details look like this: 6 with scattered showers on Sunday, 6 on Monday. Scattered showers or flurries. It's cold on Tuesday, the coldest day of the week. Temperatures do start to recover, though, as you can see here, as we move into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. And that's a look at your forecast.